probability distribution of a sample statistic that is formed when samples of size n are taken from a population. To find the population mean of the sampling distribution of means, here's the formula. Population mean is equals to summation of sample mean all over to the total number of observation.
Sampling distribution number 1. Dante is a car seller at SM Valenzuela. He was able to sell 5 cars in January, 3 cars in February, and 6 cars in March. Consider all possible sample of size 2 which can be grown from the population with the replacement. Then compute the mean for each sample. Lastly, find the mean of the sampling distribution of means and the mean of population. So, ang una natin gagawin ay maglista muna ng sample. So, yan. Dalawa lang kinuha nating numbers kasi ang sample size natin ay dalawa lang. At kung mapapansin nyo sa bandang baba, 3366 at 55. Kasi nga, replace. So, ngayon naman, kukunin naman natin ang mean. So, pag nakuha natin ang mean, kukunin naman natin ang summation of mean. So, summation of mean is equals to 42. Okay. By the way, para makuha natin ang mean, pag-add lang natin ang dalawang numbers na nasa sample and i-divide natin siya sa 2. Ngayon naman, kukunin naman natin ang sample mean at ang population mean. So, para sa sample mean, gagamitin na natin yung numbers kanina. 5 plus 3 plus 6. Yan. Kasi, kukunin natin lahat ng samples, tapos i-divide natin siya kung ilan sila. So, 3 sila, ay i-divide natin sila. Ang kalalabasan niyan ay 4.66. Ngayon naman, kukunin naman natin ang population mean. At ang ating formula naman para sa sample mean ay summation of mean over n. So, ito yung mean natin kanina. So, 42 over 9. Kaya siya 9 kasi, ang observations natin kanina ay 9. So, pag dinivide natin yan, equal siya sa 4.66. At para malaman kung tama ang sagot natin, pagkumpare nyo lang ang sample mean at ang population mean. Kapag sila'y parehas, ibig sabihin, tama ang ating sagot. Example number 2. AJ is a cameraman at KL Entertainment Company. The number of scenes per pin he was able to shoot for 5 days are 2, 3, 5, and 7. List all possible samples of size 2 which can be grown without replacement from the population. So, sinulat na namin yung sample. And kung mapapansin nyo, walang number na naulit kasi nga, without replacement, ibig sabihin, wala dapat number na mauulit. So now, let's get the mean. So, 2 plus 3 is 5. So yan, nakuha na natin ang mean. So, i-add na natin lahat para makuha na natin ang summation of mean. 51. So ngayon naman, kukunin naman natin ang population mean. So ang formula ng population mean ay summation of mean over n. So ang summation ng mean natin ay 51. At ang observation naman natin ay 12. So equals to 4.25. At para malaman kung tama ang sagot natin, kunin naman natin ang sample mean. So, ito yung samples natin. At dahil 4 sila, dinivide ko sila sa 4. Ang kalalabasan niya ay 4.21. Therefore, sample mean is equals to population mean. So, tama ang ating sagot.
Now we are here to discuss the central limit theorem. This theorem describes the relationship between the sampling distribution of sample means and the population that the samples are taken. So the CLT states that the sampling distribution of the sample means approaches a normal distribution as the sample size gets longer. As you take more samples, especially large ones, your graph of the sample means will look more like a normal distribution. So the rule number 1 was the samples of size n, where n is greater than or equal to 30, are drawn from any population with a mean and the standard deviation. Then the sampling distribution of sample means approximates a normal distribution. The greater the sample size, the better the approximation. If the population itself is normally distributed, then the sampling distribution of sample means it's normally distributed from any sample size n. So the formula that we're going to use in the central limit theorem is z is equals to x minus mu all over O over square root of n. And that's in the central limit theorem.
Variance of sampling distribution of means. At ito ang mga properties ng variance of sampling distribution of means. Number 1, the mean of the sample means is equal to the population mean. Number 2, the standard deviation of the sample mean is equal to the population standard deviation divided by square root of the sample size. And these are the formula for the variance of sampling distribution of means. The standard deviation of the sampling distribution of the sample mean is called the standard error of the mean. And to get the standard error of the mean, you just need to square root the answer of the variance of sampling distribution of means.
First example of variance of sampling distribution of means. If the sample mean size n equals to 4 and the population variance is 11.25, what is the sampling distribution of means equal to and standard of error of the mean? Let's solve the sampling distribution of means equals to. First is the formula. Then substitute 11.25 all over 2, 4. And answer is 2.81. Next is standard error of the mean. Standard error of the mean, divide mo lang yung sagot ng sampling distribution of means equals to. Ang sagot is 1.7.
Number 3. If the sampling distribution of means is 8.73, find the population variance and given the sample size is n is equals to 2. So, ang gagawin natin, yung 8.73, isa-substitute natin 8.73 sa sampling distribution. So, is equals to population variance over n, which is 2. So, para makuha natin yung population variance, i-cross multiply natin. So, sample variance is equals to 8.73 times 2.
Okay, so for problem number 3, suppose a random sample sample of size 400 is taken from a population with a mean of 700 kilograms and a standard deviation of 20 kilograms. For letter A, find the mean and the variance of the sample mean, and for letter B, if it is required to reduce the standard error of the mean to less than 0.5 kilograms, what is the minimum sample size? Okay, so for letter A, get the mean, which is equal to 700 kilograms. The sample mean is equal to get the standard deviation squared all over the sample size, which is 400. Now solve. You will get 1. So this is the mean and the variance of the sample mean. So for letter B, let us substitute the following. 0.5 is greater than 20 all over square root of n. So multiply 0.5 square root of n is greater than 20. Divide both sides by 0.5 and square root of n is greater than 40. Now to remove the square root, square both sides. So you will get n is greater than 1,600. The problem B stated that the mean should be less than 0.5. So if you solve the following, 20 all over square root of 1,600, you will get 0.5. So let's assume that this 1,600 will be 1,601. So 20 all over 1,601, you will get 0.49. And that's all for problem number 3.
Out of 100 students, researchers had only picked 2/3 of them ages 16 to 19. What is the probability that the mean time they spend playing each day is between 44.8 and 45.4 minutes? Assume that the standard deviation is 1.5 minutes and the mu is 45 minutes. So, ito yung formula natin, which is x minus mu over the standard deviation over the square root of n. So, ilalagay muna natin lahat ng given data. So, n is equals to 2/3 of 100. Bali, ang magiging n natin ay 67. Next is the mu. Ay, x muna. X ay 44.8 and 45.4. Tapos, yung mu ay 45. Then, standard deviation natin ay 1.5. Yan. Ito na yung given data natin, and ang gagawin na lang natin ay papalit siya dito. So, substitute 44.8 minus mu ay 45 over 1.5 over the square root of 67. And yung pangalawa naman, 45.4 minus 45 over the 1.5 or square root of 67. And after taking some calculations, ito na magiging sagot na. Take 1.09 and 2.88. Yan. Punta naman tayo dito. According sa ating Z distribution table, ang negative 1.9 ay pwede natin siyang ilalagay dito as 0.3621. Tapos, yung sa kabila naman ay 2.18
80. So, ang equivalent niyan ay 0.4854. Yan. Since ang tinatanong dito ay between, ang kailangan natin kunin ay yung nasa gitna. So, ang gagawin lang natin ay pag-a-add silang dalawa. 0.3621 plus 0.4854 ang magiging sagot ay and 4. And after natin makuha, convert natin siya as percent. Magiging sagot ay times 100. 84.75%.
So number 5. In a survey of a company, mean salary of employees is about $29,500 with standard deviation of $2,200. Consider the sample of 75 employees. Find the probability their mean salary will be less than $29,000. Ngayon, ito na yung formula natin. Kunin naman natin yung mga given para masunutan natin. X natin ay 29,000. At yung ay 29,500. Ang standard deviation ay 2,200. At ang ating sample size ay 75. Ngayon, nakuha na natin yung given. Substitute na lang natin sa formula natin sa central limit. 29,000 minus 29,500 over standard deviation natin na 2,200 over sample size na 75. At makakakuha tayo ng sagot na negative 1.97. And sulat naman natin yung diagram. 0. Assume natin ito yung negative 1.97. Sabi dito, less than, sabihin natin ito, iwan natin. Ang value ng table ay 0.4756. Ang gagawin natin dito, i-minus natin siya sa 0.5 para kukuha natin ang area niya. At ang sagot ay 0.0244 o 2.44%.